Now, all of you can see in this illustration 12, in order to study the relation between the sales in crore rupees and the profit in thousand rupees for truck tire manufacturing companies, the following information is obtained for the last year. Now, here sales X, all of you can see it is in decimal. Okay, all of you can see that sales X is particularly in decimal. So, we discussed in the last lecture that if values are in decimal, then if it is in single decimal, you'll take Cx as 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means when you divide by 1 by 10, then all these values are actually going to get multiplied with 10. Okay, I'll show it to you in the last lecture what we discussed. See here, all of you can see. If values are in single decimal, then to remove the decimal, we shall multiply with 10. All of you can see that. Okay. If the values are in single decimal, then to remove that single decimal, we shall multiply with 10. Now, multiplying with 10 means you are going to divide by 1 by 10. Since you are going to divide by 1 by 10, Cx would be equal to 1 by 10. So, see, it will be more helpful in regression chapter because right now you can just remember that to remove the decimals, what we are going to do is multiply with 10. But in regression chapter, this concept is going to be very helpful. What is the value of Cx? So when we multiply with 10, remember that Cx is actually equal to 1 by 10. Same way, Y, all of you can see there are two zeros, 4200 has two zeros, 5500 has two zeros, 6000 has two zeros, 6200 has two zeros, 6100 also has two zeros, 4900, 5900, 5000 and 6700 all have two zeros. So here the common factor Y is going to be 100. Okay, in X, since we are going to multiply with 10, the common factor is 1 by 10. And in Y, since we are having two zeros everywhere, we are going to divide by 100 only. So common factor Y is equal to 100. Yes, who is not clear with Cx equals to 1 by 10?
Sir, Pragya.
Pragya. Pragya, you are not clear with Cx equals to 1 by 10?
Yes, sir, I'm not clear.
Okay, see, I'm explaining on the board again. See, U is equal to X minus A upon Cx. Now, common factor is the one which you divide by. Means you divide by a particular number which is called common factor. Here we are not going to divide, we are going to multiply with 10. To remove the decimal, we are going to multiply with 10. Now you're multiplying with 10 means you are dividing by what? 1 by 10. I repeat, you're multiplying with 10 means you are dividing by what? 1 by 10. When you divide by 1 by 10, then multiplied by reciprocal becomes 10. Divide by 1 by 10 means multiplied by reciprocal becomes 10. So Cx is actually 1 by 10, the denominator. Hitarth, but you unmute yourself.
Okay,
Hitarth,
sir.
beta, see, Cx is the one, the number which you divide by x minus a upon Cx. Now, Hitarth, what will you do to remove the decimal 1.6, 2.2, 1.9? To remove the decimal, what will you do?
Divide by 10.
No, to remove the decimal, we will multiply with 10. 1.6 into 10 is how much?
Ah, yes.
16.
Sorry, sir.
What we are going to do to remove the decimal, we will multiply with 10. Did you understand?
Right.
Now, multiplying with
Yes.
10 means dividing by what? Dividing by 1 by
100.
10. Because when you divide by
Yes.
1 by 10, then you multiply by the reciprocal 10.
But
So
it
since,
will get
so since we are going to multiply all the values of x by 10, the value of Cx is what? 1 by 10. Did you get this?
okay.
Okay, so
Yes,
if
sir.
you multiply with 5, then Cx is 1 by 5. If you multiply the
Hmm.
values of y with 100, then Cy is 1 by 100. If you multiply the value of x with 2, then Cy is 1 by 2.
Okay.
Okay. And in case of y, to remove the two zeros, we are going to divide by 100. We are going to divide by 100, so Cy is directly 100.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Mute yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Now question asks this, find the correlation coefficient between the sales and the profit from it. So very first of all of you note down the values of x and y. Okay, all of you must have written the values of x and y. All of you do the totals of x, y and find out x bar and y bar. I am giving you 1 minute. All of you do the totals of x and y and find out x bar and y bar. Total of x is 18. And total of y is 50,500. Now we find x bar and y bar. First of all of you can see how many values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of you can see 9 values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So first we find out x bar and y bar. Now x bar will be equal to sigma x upon n and y bar will be equal to sigma y upon n. So in case of x bar, sigma x upon n means it will be equal to 18 divided by 9, that is 2. And in case of y bar, sigma y upon n means 50,500 divided by 9, that is 5611.11. Now assumed mean, what will we take? Raise your hand. First of all, common factor in x we discussed is 1 by 10, means that actually we are going to multiply with 10. So, Shubham Chaturvedi, what will you take assumed mean? A.
5 in U or V?
You. Assumed mean A for you.
In U2.
No, we'll take 20. See, Shubham, what did I tell you in the last lecture?
Multiple
Multiple
of CX.
CX. So here we are dividing means it's 1 by 10.
Yes.
So you'll take 20.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And if you take 2, then also it's right. But if you take 2, then you'll take the multiplication outside the bracket.
Okay, sir.
If you take 2, then you'll take the multiplication outside the bracket. Very good. Mute yourself. Now raise your hand. How will you take assumed mean in case of V? Cy is all of you. Tirth Thakkar. Okay, Tirth Thakkar answer is what will you take?
5,600.
Yes, multiple of 100. So B we will take as 5,600. Those who are not clear, see here 5611.11. Since all the values are ending with 00, assume mean should also be a 00 ending. Means it should be a multiple of 100. So near to 5611, they will take 5,600 as assume mean of B. Anyone who did not understand this, assume mean of A and B, anyone who is not clear? Everyone is clear, so we proceed further. Now U equals to 10 multiplied by x minus 2. Okay, or else you take 10x minus 20. Either you take multiplied by x minus 2 or you take 10x minus 20 if you open the bracket. That's what I said to Shubham. Either you take 20 or if you take it in bracket, then 10 into x minus 2 directly on me. Now 10 into x minus 2. So all of you do in calculator 1.6 minus 2 into 10. First you do 1.6 minus 2, then you do into 10. So you get minus 4. All of you keep doing it in your calculator. I repeat 2.2 minus 2 into 10, that is 0.2 into 10, 2. Then 1.9 minus 2 minus 0.1 into 10 minus 1. Then 2 minus 2, 0. 0 into 10, 0. 2.3 minus 10, 0.3 into 10, 3. 1.7 minus 2 minus 0.3 into 10, 3. Minus 3. Then 2.4 minus 2, 0.4 into 10, 4. 1.8 minus 2 minus 0.2 into 10, minus 2. 2.1 minus 2, 0.1 into 10, 1. Anyone who did not understand the values of U, raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask it to me. Anyone who did not understand the values of U? Okay, now check the values of V. Raise your hand. How will you find V?
Y minus 5,600 upon 100.
Very good, Kripa. Y minus 5,600 divided by 100. As we discussed all the values of Y, we are going to divide by 100. And here we discussed the assumed mean is 5,600. So Y minus B upon CY means Y minus 5,600 upon 100. Krip, unmute yourself. Now, all of you take out your calculators and we'll be doing this. Now, 4,200 minus 5,600 divided by 100. Directly do in your calculator. 4,200 minus 5,600 divided by 100. So you must get minus 14. 5,500 minus 5,600 divided by 100. So you must get minus 1. 6,000 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get 4. 6,200 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get 6. 6,100 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get 5. 4,900 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get minus 7. 5,900 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get 3. 5,000 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get minus 6. 6,700 minus 5,600 divided by 100. You must get 11. Rutansh,
Yes, sir.
tell me the values of u square.
Sir, 16, 4,
Ah,
1,
16.
0,
4 square 16. Then 2 square 4. Then 1 square 1.
1,
Then
9, 9,
0 square 0. 3 square 9. 3
9,
square
6,
9.
16,
4 square 16.
2, 1. Arre,
Huh?
4. Sorry,
2
4, 4.
square is 4 and 1 square is 1. Very good. Now mute yourself. Nupal, unmute yourself and tell me the values of v square.
196,
14 square 196.
116,
1 square 1.
36,
4 square
25,
6 square 36. 5 square 25.
25,
Then
7 square 49, 3
7
square
square
9,
49.
6
3
square
square 9.
36,
6
11
square
square
36.
121.
Very good. 11 square 121. Mute yourself.
Yes,
Tell me the
sir.
values of u into v.
56
4 into 14, 56. Next.
minus 2,
2 into 1 minus 2. Very good.
minus 4,
Minus 1 into 4 minus 4.
0,
0 into 6 0.
15,
3 into 5 15.
21,
Minus 3 into minus 7 21.
12,
4 into 3 12.
12,
2 into 6 12.
11.
1 into 11 11. Very good. Now all of you do the totals and any one of you I'll ask the total. I'll give you 1 minute. All of you do the total. Vidhi Patel. Can you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me the total of u.
0.
Correct. All of you must be able to get the total of u as 0 because we have taken mean itself and we studied in 11th standard. Sigma x minus x bar is equal to 0. Vidhi, tell me the total of v.
1.
1. All of you must be able to get 1 as the total of v. Then Vidhi, tell me the total of u square.
2.92.
2.92. And tell me the total of v square.
It is 489.
489. Just 1 minute, huh? And tell me the total of uv.
12.1.
12.1. Huh? Sorry. Total
Yes,
of
sir.
uv. How much?
12.1 I got.
It cannot be in decimals. It should be 121. You get 121. Not 12.1. 121. Okay. Now all of you write down the formula. We'll apply the formula. So all of you write down the formula. R equals to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon square root of n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into square root of n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. Simran S. Sharma, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me what is n.
So n is 9.
Very good. N is 9. Sigma uv.
121.
Yes, just 1 minute. All of you can see this sigma u we obtained as 121. All of you can see this. Further, minus sigma u.
Sigma u is 0.
Sigma u is 0. All of you can see here we have obtained sigma u as 0. Then sigma v.
Sigma v is 1.
Sigma v, all of you can see we obtained as 1 upon
Under root n is 9.
under root n is 9. Sigma u square.
60.
Sigma u square we have obtained as 60 minus sigma u whole square.
It's 120.
No, what is
I
sigma
mean
u?
60 whole square.
No, what is sigma u?
0. Okay.
So 0 square.
Okay.
Get that?
Yes.
Be careful, everyone. Sigma u square doesn't mean 60 whole square. Sigma u whole square. So sigma u is 0. Sigma u whole square will be 0 square. Okay, Simran?
Okay, sir.
Now tell me again n.
N is 9.
9. Sigma v square.
Sigma v square is 489.
Sigma v square 489 minus
And
sigma v whole square. Now tell me carefully, like sigma u whole square. What is sigma v whole square?
1.
Very good. 1 square. Okay.
Yes.
Sigma v whole square means 1 square. Mute
Yes, sir.
yourself. Okay. Rushi Patel, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Tell me 9 into 121.
1089.
1089 minus 0 into 1.
0.
0 upon
Under root
square root
540
of
minus 0.
9
540
into
minus
60.
0.
Just 1 minute. 9 into 60, 540 minus 0 square is 0. Then into square root of
4401 minus 1.
9 into 489, 4401 minus 1 square is again 1. Very good. Mute yourself. Now, Hiral, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the next step.
Sir, it's 1089 upon square
1089 minus 0 is 1089. Correct. Upon square
upon
root of
root 540
540 minus 0 is 540.
into root 4400.
4401 minus 1 is 4400. Mute yourself, Hiral. Hannah, unmute yourself.
Sir, next step
Tell me the denominator. 1089 upon
root 2376000.
2376000. Okay. Be careful in calculation because I am depending on your calculation only. 540 into 4400. Everyone must be able to get 2376000. Yes, Hannah, further. 1089 upon
1089 upon 1541
1541.
0.4279.
So 43427. Next digit is 7. We make it 43. Square root of all of you see in your calculator. Square root of 23,76,000 must be 1541.43. And now 1089 upon 1541.43.
Then it is 0.7065.
706. So we'll make it 71. 0.71. Okay.
Yes.
And unmute yourself. Very good. Yashas, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now 0.71 means what will you interpret? Tell me, is it positive or negative correlation?
Positive, sir.
And is it high degree or low degree?
Sir, low.
Is it near to 0 or 1?
Sir, 1.
So it is high degree. If it is near to 1, then it is high degree. If it is near to 0, then it is low degree. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Here we will say it is high degree
Okay, sir.
positive correlation. Okay.
Okay.
All of you will write this in the conclusion. Thus, there is high degree positive correlation between which two variables? Between sales and profit. This concluding statement will come that there is high degree positive correlation between sales and profit.